right, here we go. The 6AX Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo.
A brand new TV show hits Channel 7 tonight at 7:30. My Reno Rules, and here we go again, Nat, may I say, hosted by another one of your favourites.
Drop me in it again. Well, no, but he is one of my favourites because he's a good-looking rooster and he's also an animal lover, which is a double banger for me. Good morning, Dr. Chris Brown.
Good morning.
So, and there is a purpose other than for, Nat to predate upon you.
Sure.
And that is to talk about the new show that kicks off tonight in Channel 7 at 7:30, My Reno Rules. So, what do we need to know, Dr. Chris?
It's a renovation show. We've seen them before, but it's also not like you've seen before. So it's two houses next to each other, four couples competing. All these guys need to break out of the rut they're in. I think we all know about cost of living challenges, fuel crisis, all the rest of it. This is their big chance. So they compete head-to-head to renovate these houses. They get scored and judged, sometimes harshly, but sometimes fairly, by the likes of Neil Whitaker, Simon Cohen and Julia Green, the great judges. The big kicker is at the end of it all, the two houses, the viewers can actually win them. So that's never been done before.
Oh, wow.
That's the exciting part. You could actually be watching the renovation of the house that you could be about to win.
And that is the huge difference, isn't it, Chris? Because the contestants are competing for a set $100,000, but it's Adrian Portelli that's bought these houses.
Lambo guy.
Yeah, and hence the fact that, he can afford to do it. They're going to be given away, which is really exciting.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever turn up to an auction and Adrian Portelli's there, it's not a good sign around your hopes for that auction, because he has bought these houses as well. You might know him from the block, buying the houses there, but he likes to do the right thing by people, and so you can win these houses at the end of it. During the show, Adrian Portelli, he likes a surprise. He likes to be unpredictable, and what he does during each episode is just drop bombs. Basically try to catch me out most of the time, which he does successfully. And so the prize money for the contestants changes almost daily. There's little quirks, there's little bonuses, there's little incentives along the way for the viewers and also for the contestants. So it's a wild old ride.
I know a few millionaires. I've known a few over the years. I don't know a billionaire personally, but if there's one thing that I've learnt is that the only predictable thing about them is that they are unpredictable, which I think is partly what gets them into the billionaire status.
Totally. It gives you the privilege of not really worrying too much about certain things. So if he just wants to throw in a couple of $100,000 here and there, then he just does it for a bit of fun.
I don't think he's trying to get the cheapest fuel around when he's filling up his Lambo.
No.
I don't think he's on fuel watch every morning.
Exactly. I think he owns about 200 cars, so he'd be very invested in the fuel game. I think he's actually talking about getting into fuel stations as well.
Renovate a fuel station. He'd be running 98 in all his vehicles, surely.
Yeah.
Not on the diesel either.
No, probably not. You just said that Adrian Portelli, the billionaire, likes unpredictable. Can you tell him from me that I'm not expecting a Lamborghini? And then he'll go, this is unpredictable. Let's send a Lambo over to Nat at 6AX in Perth.
Oh.
Just to get the reaction. You'll film it. It'll be great. It'll be great content. So, Reverse psychology works a treat with him. That's what I've experienced.
You could have $50,000 sort of transferred to your account and find your way out of a job.
You know what? I was so careful at no stage during the series do I ever refer to him as either the Lambo guy or the other phrase. So I just like to keep it neat. I like to stay employed. I like to keep it all above board.
Do you miss the jungle, Chris?
I miss the experience of working on a TV show in the absolute middle of nowhere in Africa, because every day was an adventure. I could be late because I heard a giraffe or asleep on the road. That sort of stuff happened quite normally.
Yeah, I've used that one too, mate.
Yeah, that's right. It works every time. I missed that part of it. I did the show for 9 years in the end, so it's good to freshen things up and good to make a bit of a change. And part of the reason I actually left was for an animal celebrity show that I came up with that actually airs in a couple of months. It'll all make a lot more sense then, I think, once you see that as well.
Okay.
Well, you love animals. Do you miss your work wife, Lady Julia Morris?
I mean, she probably took up most of my prescription and medication allowance, to be honest.
Love Jules.
Yeah, look, she's a lot of fun. Yeah, and look, we still talk regularly, and that friendship doesn't end. So, speaking of unpredictable, she's another one who likes to test your ability to think on your feet, which makes it exciting, makes TV fun. So,
God, love her.
Yeah.
So you keep in contact with her. Did you contact her yesterday for her 58th birthday, mate? Did you send her a card or a text?
Yeah,
or a strippergram?
I did. I sent her a message.
Did the strippergram himself?
Or a strippergram.
Do you do them? Because I know you're probably wanting some extra cash because of the cost of living, mate, if you're over in Perth.
Nat wants a Lambo and a strippergram from you.
Okay. I mean, would you take both at the one time?
Oh, gosh. There's not a lot of room in those Lambos, but I'm keen to give it a try.
You're not going to see a lot, to be honest. If you do a strippergram in a Lamborghini, you'd probably put a hip out too. So.
Hey, Chris, we've been talking about the first single or album that you ever remember buying. Do you remember the first single that you ever bought?
Yeah, I do. It's a really strange one, but yeah, I do.
Oh, are you going to tell us, or is that a secret?
It was a strange choice. I reckon it would have been 12 or 13. It was Taylor Dane, Can't Fight Fate. Now, I have a conspiracy theory for you off the back of this.
Oh, great.
Taylor Dane and Anastasia are the same person.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I think they are. One wears a headband, the other one wears those coloured glasses.
Anastasia is just Taylor Dane 20 or 30 years on. Have a look at them and listen to their voices, and they are an absolute perfect match.
Oh, my God, this is blowing my mind. And I've never seen them in the same room together at the same time.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Eh?
We'd have to measure them because Anastasia's pretty short.
Taylor Dane was as well.
Okay.
Well, there you go. Chris is across it all, mate. He's a doctor. He knows these things.
Totally.
Dr. Chris Brown, thank you again. Worst pet names, you would have come across plenty of them. I did see some. Can you roll us through some of your faves?
They're the worst, but also the best. Swim Shady for a fish.
That's glorious.
Cluck Norris for a rooster.
Oh, that's great.
A really badly behaved puppy was called Woodja, as in, would you stop doing that? From the one family, Butthead, Butthole and Buttface. I've had Prince Leopold I, second and third.
Oh, wow.
People just get on a roll. Like Elfa Labrador, as in ELFA, Elfa, is a good one as well. I do see the odd Deefa dog.
Deefa dog, yep.
If you can get a laugh out of your vet when they have to call that name out in the waiting room, it's a good day. Please be inventive with your dog's name.
Right, so I've got 3 dogs at the moment. One's called Gizmo. The other one is called Dr. Scully Picklesworth III. And
Perfect.
The third one is a Brussels Griffon, and her name is Lady von Brussels Sprout.
Thoughts?
I love it. LVBS. I love that. They're in the elite category.
Thank you,
have
mate.
already climbed the top of the tree. That will be appearing in a news reel of mine shortly, I'm quite sure.
There you go. Lady von Brussels Sprout and
How?
Dr. Scully Picklesworth III.
How does that stack up, Dr. Chris Brown, against a snake that was mentioned in this article, named after a certain Hemsworth?
Am I right in thinking this is Hiss Hemsworth?
Correct. Hiss Hemsworth. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
And people really lean in, and I do love when you really think about it, because you've got to be saying that name so many times, usually yelling it out in the dog park to get your dog to return. So you want to think well about it, but also you don't overthink it. Go with something that's going to be completely impractical, because at least we'll have a laugh about it.
Exactly right. Thank you so much, Dr. Chris Brown. We are looking forward to your brand new show. It is called My Reno Rules. It is on Channel 7 and 7 Plus tonight at 7:30.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much. I'll see you there soon, I'm sure.
Hope so. Yeah, I'll come pick you up in the Lamborghini.
I hope this was as much fun for you as it was for me.
The Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo. Weekday mornings from 5:30 on 6AX.
I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I feel good.